Do you guys have any questions about it? So the reason why the styling document is really important is that it's a way of, it's like a convention to write clean code. And it's for us TAs, it's great when you guys have good styling because it's easy for us to read. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we talked about how code is written to communicate your ideas to someone else or to share your code so that you can work together on things. That's why styling is very important. And I saw that some of you had really good styling and some of you are still working on it. So definitely read up on it. And I think some few things I want to mention is like if body statements. So if you have an if statement, you'd have some condition here, right? And then the bracket comes down here, but you want it under the if statement. And then in the body, which is like the statement that you have within the if statement, you want either 4 or 8 indentations and have your body statement here. And you're gonna finish this bracket like at the same line. Does this kind of make sense? So the reason why we do this is we want to make sure we know when the if statement starts and when it begins. So I think this is like the common thing I've seen. So definitely make sure that you think about this when you code, and I think that'd be great. So controls. Do you guys know how the controls work? Like gets, equals, not. Does this all make sense to people? Any questions? Yeah. The single and double, right? Yeah, so what the single is we call it assignment. So let's say like we have int x, right? From looking at this is a declaration. But how do we define it? We call it get sign. The reason why we don't say equal sign is because it becomes ambiguous. We want to have a different term for this and for this. So for this, I would say equals. And for this, I would say assignment. And the verb form would just be like gets. So like int x gets some number, right? So let's say like 5. So when you write this, before the statement, x didn't get anything, but now that you defined it, you put the value 5 inside. So yes, x is now equal to 5, but then the danger of using assignment and equals is that, let's say for example, like if statement, right? If you have like if, like last week, if pref is equal to y, or if you only make 1, do you see how this becomes a problem? Do you guys see that? The reason why this is a problem is you assign the value y instead of checking whether pref is equal to y. Does that make sense to people? Alright, because this is a really common bug that people get, and sometimes like it's hard to find. But once you understand that, oh, one equal statement is a get, a sign statement, so it's not checking for anything, then this will make a lot more sense. So the right solution to this, instead of 1, will be 2, so that we get it to use equal sign. And this is not equals, and then there's obviously these, which I'm sure is pretty self-explanatory. All right, so while loops. Can anybody tell me what while loops are? Yes, Eugene.
They repeat things until a certain condition is met.
Right. So let's just like make one while loop, like while. Let's do something you guys did last week, like int. Let's like the count. Actually, I shouldn't define here. Sorry. Like let's say like count is. Let's say int count is 0. And until count gets like less than, as long as count is less than 9, we do the statement. Does it kind of make sense? So you can imagine like we'd have some increment at the bottom, count plus plus, and do whatever we want to do here. And this guy repeat itself like 9 times. Does that make sense?
So the body is going to be repeated when they executed if the condition is met, right?
Yeah. As long as count is less than 9, this is going to continue to go. But let's say something like this. So I saw in the lectures that she taught you about infinite loop. Does that make sense to everyone? What's an infinite loop? Someone tell me. Yeah.
There's no equation that changes the variable, so it's doing the same.
Yeah, so let's say I got rid of this. Do you see how if I got rid of that statement, this count will never be less than 9? It will always remain 0. Does that make sense to everyone? So if I'm stuck here, bless you by the way. If I'm stuck here, how would I get out of this loop? What's one way we can do it? Have you guys heard of break statement? What's a break statement, Sophie?
It like ends the loop.
Right. We can just literally say break, and this is going to end the loop the moment this gets read. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah, so the break statement, the reason why it's necessary is that let's say that we had to count plus plus, but then let's say like if I won the prize, I don't need to like go through this loop anymore. So in this case, I want to break so that I don't have to loop every single time. Something like this is where you use break. So as long as you guys understand all these, I feel like you guys will be ready for the lab. But today's lab is all about debugging. So reading messages and seeing what's going on. And as I said before, like one of the best practices when you get bugs is try to understand what's going on, try to walk through your code, and really try to understand what the bugs are telling you. And if you have any questions about what the bug message is, definitely come to ask us, because we definitely love you to know. Because once you understand how debugging works, you'll begin to see that, for one, your coding's gonna get faster, and two, you'll get to see more syntax and rules that you have to follow to code better. Any questions? Awesome, let's get started.